Alright folks, welcome to another beer review, and this is a collaboration with Marble and Young Master, and this is Pro Aqua Boys Bitter. So obviously I'd imagine Aqua Boy is in relation to the anime manga character, or it's just an unfortunately problematic beer, Pro Aqua. It's a boys bitter. I don't think it's that at all. 3.2% ABV, so a little bit on the lower side. So brewed with our friends at Young Master from Hong Kong, after reminiscing about our joint love of bitters, it seemed fitting to brew a very sessionable style in boys bitter, updated with a strong marble identity. This historically low-strength bitter, which balances the finest English malts with a decisive hop character, is sessionable and moreish, giving up more of its charms the deeper you dive into it. I'm not too sure if I've had a Young Master beer before. I've got a feeling it might have been in a Beer 52 box, but I couldn't be sure. But yeah, an interesting brewery, a beer for those sorts of breweries. I mean, Marble, it makes sense because, you know, they brew these styles of beer really, really well. But of course, if, you know, the guys and girls over at Young Master are a fan of the style, you know, if you come into England, where I'd imagine this is where this was brewed at Marble, then, you know, you want to try your hand at doing it. But I'm sure, I think James Rampant Line said, because obviously he's in Asia now, and he's travelled all over the world. And I think like classic English styles are quite popular, no matter where you go, really. But hey ho, I'm interested to try this. Beer in the glass then, and it's sort of like a coppery colour. Looking very, very nice. A little bit of haze in there. Head subsided pretty damn quickly. Yeah, almost like amber as well. Very pretty, easy on the eye. The beer, of course. And yeah, let's see what we get in the nose when I've swished it all over my hand. Oh yeah. Unmistakably a bitter on the nose. It's got that sort of like, it's like caramelly aroma to it. Now, it does remind me of like, you know that, I know this flavour note is 9 times out of 10 a defect in a beer. But it has got like a little bit of a butterscotch aroma that I do sometimes get with bitters. But it smells really, really nice. Herbal as well in there from the hop selection. I'm not sure what hops they've used. But yeah, biscuity, a little bit citrusy. I smell beers like this and it reminds me of days out to the Lake District in like a, you know, like a Jennings pub or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And obviously you've had a really nice day walking around like Windermere or Ambleside. You know, you've been on that same like boat trip that you always go on, and you sort of go off and like, I don't really need to do that again, but you do it again. Have some nice fish and chips somewhere. Yeah, I don't know, beers like this always take me back to, well, not that long ago, but when, you know, me and my family would go to the Lake District. So it's already winning on that front, because it's, you know, it's bringing happy memories and, you know, remind you of people, you know, who are now unfortunately not here with us. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm not going to get all somber. But we'll just get on with the taste. It smells gorgeous. Let's give it a taste. And it tastes like those days out at the Lake District. For a 3.2%, was it? Like, bitter. There's a little bit of body to it. Sometimes they can be a little bit watery, overly carbed. But this has a really nice texture to it. There's a slight, like, pepperiness there. A little bit of herbal edge. Slight, almost like rocket in there as well. But it's fundamentally a really nice, biscuity, bready, crisp sort of bitter. And of course, like its namesake, there's a really nice bitterness to it as well. Oh God, my arm. Do you know what? It's not the most exciting of bitters, but then again, when was the last time you got like excited by a bitter? You might well do. You know, sort of like the way I get excited about miles. And what I like about it is, even though it's a collaboration with a brewery based out of Hong Kong, stomach making noises, it's just a simple bitter, well brewed. Not going in a, you know, like a unique left field direction based on, you know, the two countries coming together in collaboration. Nice, simple, gets the job done. For me, it evokes memories of, you know, some might say happier times, but, you know, happy memories. And yeah, it's just very, very nice. That being said, you've tasted countless bitters like that, but this one is just very well brewed, simple, honest, straight to the point. You could easily, on a lazy Sunday afternoon like this, not necessarily in a pub in the lakes, but I could imagine, right, about this time, it's, what am I doing, a little bit later, maybe let's say about 1 o'clock, if you sat in Manchester city centre, where the weather's, it's still a little bit cool, but it's comfortable enough to sit outside. That's what you could just spend a few hours having a few pints of that. Get yourself a nice, you know, pickled egg, scampi fries, pork pie, something like that. Just put the world to rights, watch the world go by, hopefully with good company. And yeah, Marble have done it again. They brew these really nice, simple, honest, traditional beers in such a good, high quality way. A little bit of sweetness in there as well, not too much. Yeah, it's one of those beers that doesn't justify talking 10 minutes about, because you know exactly what you're getting within those first few sips. But very well made. And yeah, so that was Pro Aqua. I'm not sure if Boys Bitter is sort of like a sub-style, maybe because it's a lower ABV, I don't know. Or like a Boys Bitter is usually like an Asian take on the style. I'm not too sure really. Or if they just called it Boys Bitter, I don't know. But I like the name. Pro Aqua. I don't think it is Aqua Boy. Is Aqua Boy even a... Who am I thinking? I'm thinking of that character that's got like the black hair, bit of a quiff, and like always has the pose like that. I can't remember. Who knows? What I do know is fantastic beer. Check out Marble, check out Young Master, and yeah, that's two of my recent Marble purchases reviewed, and I've enjoyed both of them very much. So I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the rest of the beers. Anyway, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Any feedback, always welcome. And yeah, there'll be more information in the description as always. And pro tip, if you like having proper coffee, when you've got your spent coffee beans or coffee, what, you know, ground coffee, let it dry out and then just spread it around your garden in your plants, because you know it'll feed the soil, and apparently it also works very well at keeping away pests. So that's my gift to you. And yeah, anyway, don't know what that was, so I'll see you later.